Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today is going to be another beauty wish list. So I did another one of these and I will make sure and link that one for you if you haven't seen it. But I'm gonna try and maybe do this once a month or so to talk about items that I'm kind of interested in. Doesn't necessarily mean I'm going to buy them. Sometimes I will. But it's really just things that I've been kind of craving, things that I've been thinking about, things that I'm interested in, and I would love to hear what you think about some of these things, especially if you've tried some of them and maybe you want to talk me out of buying them. By the way, yes, my shirt says tired. It says tired as a mother. That's pretty much what I am, especially today. So anyway, let's just jump right into my current beauty wish list. So the first thing is actually a brand. It's not a specific product. It's the brand Flower Beauty. So this is a brand that is owned by Drew Barrymore, who I really do love. And this is a brand that until more recently was only available at Walmart. It was an exclusive Walmart brand. So this is truthfully the only reason why I hadn't tried it. I just don't really shop at Walmart. And I don't mean that in a way of like, I don't shop at Walmart. I don't really shop there. So I wasn't going to go there specifically for Flower Beauty. I could have ordered stuff online, but I kind of wanted to see them in person maybe and check them out. But people have been talking about Flower Beauty for a while, and now they're being sold at Ulta. I definitely am going to check it out. I'm really looking forward to this line being at Ulta. There are a couple things in particular that I'm excited about. I really want to try their beauty sponge. I have tried other beauty sponges besides the Beauty Blender, which is my favorite. And I've tried sponges that people really like. I tried the Real Techniques one and I tried the Eco Tools one. And I really didn't love either of them. I really didn't like the Real Techniques one. The Eco Tools one was okay, but I did not like them nearly as much as my Beauty Blender. People have been talking about the Flower Beauty one a lot, that they really like it. It's really soft and bouncy. And it is like a really pretty pale purple color, which I love. So I'm gonna try some more sponges. I kind of given up on that, but I really want to try theirs. I just been hearing great things about it. I do want to give that one a try. And then the other thing are the blushes. They're the blushes that look very similar to the ones that Milani has them currently. It has like a flower imprinted in it, which makes sense for Flower Beauty anyway. And I've heard really good things about these blushes, so I'm definitely interested in those. I don't know, again, if I'm gonna buy them, when I'm gonna buy them, but they're definitely something that is on my radar. I'm interested in them for sure. The next thing is the Cover FX Mattifying Spray. So a lot of people have been talking about the illuminating one. Some people didn't love that one because it has like some sparkles in it. Some people really enjoyed that. But I haven't heard a lot of people talk about the mattifying one. And I do like to look somewhat matte because I do get a little bit oily in my T-zone, but I don't want to look like super matte. I do still like to look youthful and glowy while not looking oily. So I'm curious about this one. Like I wonder if it keeps you matte, you know, or if it makes you look too dry, because I'm not like oily. I'm definitely combo to oily. So I can look dry in certain places if I'm not careful. So I'm definitely just curious about this. Have you tried this? Do you know if this works well? I just haven't heard that many people talking about it. The next thing is the Too Faced Peach Perfect Foundation, I think is what it's called. It's from that whole peach collection. That's another thing that is sort of like a matte thing, but it's called a comfort matte. So I think I might really like that because again, I don't like things that are like super matte, but I do want to like control my oils a little bit. So I'm curious about this foundation. I actually got a sample from Sephora. Remember, you know, if you're interested in a foundation or really any product, you can get a sample of it to try before you actually make the purchase to buy it. So I definitely, you know, I'm gonna try this foundation out. I haven't tried it yet, but I'm looking forward to trying it. And so I'll see. I've heard some good things about it from people who are oily. So I'm curious to see how I like this one. This one could be a nice foundation. And I think maybe it's like a medium coverage and it could be full coverage if you build it up, which I don't mind and is a nice thing to have for, you know, more special occasions. So I'm curious to see how this one works on me. The next thing is from one of my favorite brands. I talked about this brand in my last beauty wish list because they just are always coming out with things that I'm excited about. What can I say? So they came out with recently, I think, new lip glosses. So they always had lip glosses, and I actually had gotten one of them a long time ago, and it's okay. I didn't love it, honestly. It looks nice. It's more of like a lip topper than it is a gloss, I think. I wasn't a huge fan, so I didn't get any more after that. But they've now reformulated their lip glosses, and this is another thing. I haven't really heard people talking about this, so I don't know if that's a bad thing. I don't know if people aren't liking it. Again, Dose of Colors is now being sold at Ulta, so you can get them there. Unfortunately, at least at my store, you can't buy it in store, but there are stores, I think mostly in California, where you can get them. You know, you can look at the items in the store. I'm maybe waiting to see if anybody is talking about them, because I didn't like lip glosses originally. I know that I love their liquid lipsticks. I know that I love their eyeshadow palettes. I just don't know about the lip glosses, but I'm really curious about them. So they're definitely on my radar. I think I have, I don't know, I've definitely looked at them online. I don't know if I've actually put one in my wish list yet, but I'm definitely curious about them for sure. The next one is another reformulated lip product, and I always find this interesting when brands do this, and I do think that this is good, you know, that they listen to what people are saying and they try to do better, but then sometimes if you have the old formula and you like the old formula, you're like, you know, I don't like that. Like when Makeup Forever reformulated their HD foundation, I was kind of bummed about that. I really did prefer the old one. Anyway, so Kat Von D recently reformulated. I'm not sure if they're out yet, but if they are, then I'll link them down below. She reformulated her Studded Kiss lipsticks, and I liked them before. I thought that they were nice, so I'm curious about, you know, what is different in that formula. I haven't heard many people talk about this. I don't know why a lot of these things I haven't heard people talk about, but anyway. But they're, I think, pretty much all the same colors. Maybe she's added some more, but I'm curious to see what people will have to say about this new formula, you know, if it seems like something that would be worth picking up. I only have one of the lipsticks, and it's a really sort of unique color. There was always a color that I had in my mind that I always liked and I thought about buying, and now I'm kind of glad that I didn't, so maybe I'll buy it in the new formula at some point. I feel like it's called Lovecraft or something like that. I'll definitely put it down below so you can see what I'm talking about, but anyway, I'm just interested to hear about these, and I think that that is kind of a cool thing that she redid them. The next thing has a hefty price tag, so it's definitely something that I kind of lust over, but I don't know if I'm gonna buy it. It's you know, it's on my beauty wish list, but I don't know if I'm actually going to fulfill that wish, if you know what I mean. It's the Natasha Denona Blush and Diamond palettes, I think is what they're called. And they're up there in price. I don't remember exactly how much. I'll put it on the screen. It could be like $90 or something like that, which is crazy. But you do get a lot of product. It's a big palette. It's really beautifully made. And her formula is just fantastic. I have one of her blush duos, and I really, really do like those blushes. Let me just show you that real quick. This is what it looks like. And this is the blush duo number 10. So it has blush number 2, 2, and blush number 5, Sheer Peachy Nude. And these are really, really nice. I know that I like her blush formula. I don't know about the highlight, and it's got cream and powder in it, so I'm just interested in that. Sometimes my Sephora will get like some of her products randomly. You know, they definitely don't have the whole line, but I'm kind of hoping that they'll get those in, or at least one of the two. There are 2 shades, just so I can kind of feel, you know, or maybe it's better if they don't get it, because then I don't have to like really want it and just be like, no, I don't know if it's good. And, you know, people are just starting to get them in PR, so I don't like know exactly what people are thinking about them, but I know Natasha Denona makes good stuff, so I'm sure that they're great. I don't know if I can justify that price tag. That's up there for sure. And the last product is by Hourglass, another pretty expensive brand, but it's new brow products from them. So I love their Arch Brow Pencil. I don't have it right now just because I'm using other things, but I will definitely repurchase that one. I really like the formula of that one. It's one of my favorites. And even though it's expensive, you get a lot more product than some of the other less expensive brow pencils, so you actually are getting more for your money. I talked about that in a previous video, but they're coming out with, I think they're out already, although my Sephora didn't have them in store, but I think they're online. They're coming out with brow mascaras, and they're coming out with 2 kinds, but there's one in particular that I'm really interested in, and that's the fiber one. I do really enjoy a fiber mascara because especially when it's tinted, you know. I mean, I think that maybe they're always tinted when they're fiber ones. I guess they probably are. But I like a tinted fiber brow mascara because I like to have something that I could potentially use just by itself on a day where I'm really not wearing much, but I feel like I want to define my brows just a little bit. I always used to really like the Benefit Gimme Brow, and I'm finding that I don't love that one as much anymore. They actually recalled that one. I don't know when that's coming back, but I tried something else from the drugstore actually, and I'm going to talk about that in an upcoming video, so I'm sorry, I'm not going to tell you what that is. I tried this other one and I realized how much more of an effect it had especially when I don't have a pencil in my brows, you know, than the Gimme Brow did. You know, it was able to really add some fullness to my brows because I really don't have too much going on when it comes to my brows. I'm really curious about this Hourglass one because I love their arch brow pencil so much, and so I'm really curious about their arch brow fiber mascara thing. I feel like that could be a real winner. I'm hoping that they'll get them in my store so that I can check them out in person. Either way, I'm excited about that one. All right, so that is my very long list for the month of February beauty wish list. I definitely have a lot of things on this list, I know, but like I said, these are not things that I'm for sure buying. These are just things that are on my wish list. That's really all it is. So again, let me know in the comments section below if you have any of these things, if you have seen them in store, or if you've tried them yourself, if they're worth buying, if they're not worth buying. Also, let me know what is on your beauty wish list currently. I would love to know. If you are not subscribed to my channel already, please stick around. I would really love it if you did. And like this video, comment below, do all of those things, share this video. All of that helps me out so, so much. It really does. If you have any video requests, please send them my way. I'm always up to hearing what you would like to see on my channel. And I really hope to see you next time. Bye.